Jesus was very emphatic, declaring in so many ways, very clearly, without leaving any hint or any hair of doubt, that he was God. His affirmation that he was God, or he is God, came extremely at very high price. It cost Jesus public humiliation. It caused him to be subjected to verbal and to physical brutality, and ultimately it led him to suffer the most brutal way, through the most painful way of dying, which is to die upon the cross. Jesus asked the crowds, those that wanted to put him to death, he asked them the following question. He said, "I have shown you many good works from the Father. For which of these are you going to stone me?" In John chapter 10, verse 31. And they said to him, they responded back, "We are going to stone you for blasphemy. Because you," they said, "only a human being, are making yourself God." John chapter 10, 33. So there was a very clear understanding that Jesus was declaring himself God. There was a clear scenario over here that the people understood what he was saying, and some of them accused him of blasphemy and said, "That's why we are going to stone you." Another incident where Jesus declared himself God. Jesus entered the temple. After he entered Jerusalem, he entered the temple and drove out all those that were selling and buying in the temple. And he said to them, and this is very important, "My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." He didn't say God's house. He said, "My house," referring to the temple. Jesus declaring himself as God was a serious threat to his opponents. So because of that, Jesus had no other alternative but to die. Because either he had to retrieve his declaration as God, which they asked him to do, or he had to insist upon his declaration that he is God and then pay the price for it. And he paid the price for it. There were also two options to face the declaration of Jesus Christ as being God. The one option was to confirm to all of his teachings, to all of his commandments, and to shout along with the children, or like the children of Jerusalem, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." That's the one way to respond to the declaration of Jesus that is God. The second option is to side with the Pharisees and to silence Jesus' voice. To silence him and his voice in our hearts, and to terminate him from all the aspects of our life. These are the two choices we have hearing the declaration of Jesus Christ that He is God who come upon the earth. And the choice is our choice. Either conform or terminate.